Hi guys, welcome to Only English Literature. Today we are going to discuss about the film Lapata Ladies, a 2024 film became an iconic feminist film in the society. So let's get into it. The movie Lapata Ladies is a women-centric film. The film majorly focuses on two ladies and their experiences, highlighting their struggles, aspirations, and personal growth. By prioritizing women's stories, it shifts the focus from male dominated narratives. So, our first theme is how this film focuses on ladies. The two ladies, Pushparani or Jaya and Fool, are young and newly married on the same day. Fool is presented as an expert at household chores. When she was in Manju Dadi's tea stall, she used to prepare delightful sandesh which had double the sales of a stall. Whereas Pushparani barely touches the kitchen utensils in Deepak's house. She is presented as a revolutionary woman. She is educated and knows the difference between right and wrong. She wanted to stand with her family financially. Unfortunately, she was married off with an abusive man like Pradeep. But her fate brings her to Deepak's family where she gets the support she needs. She sells her wedding jewelry in order to go to Dehradun to study agriculture. She even knows how to use technology, be it a phone or a computer. This becomes a significant part because the film is set in 2001 and hardly women could get quality education that time. How the second theme, empowerment and agency, are intricate in the film. The ladies are portrayed with a sense of agency and empowerment. They make significant decisions about their lives, challenge societal norms, and assert their rights and identities. Like Fool, despite being told several times by Manju Dadi that nobody will search for her, still she was formed about the belief that Deepak, her husband, will definitely come in search for her. She never loses that spark of belief. Manju Dadi stands out as one of the best characters because she is the live example of true women empowerment. In conversation with Fool, she had once mentioned how happy she is now with her cat in a small hut. She had to face a lot of domestic torture by her alcoholic husband. So one day she decided to kick her husband out of the house. She is alone but happy. Meanwhile, Pushpa discovers Badi Bhabhi's passion for sketching. She motivates her to love it when she is so good at it. She also appreciates Amma's Kamal Kakdi ki sabji, but her appreciation becomes banter to them, as Amma too loved this dish but forgot how to prepare it because the male figures disliked the dish. This is a typical household depiction of a family where the woman has to forget her favorite things about her after her marriage if the male figures do not like it. As she mentions, अब औरतों की पसंद का खाना बनेगा. The most highlighted theme in the film is critique of patriarchal norms. The film often critiques and challenges patriarchal norms and gender stereotypes. Jaya is a strong and educated lady who exposes the limitations and injustices imposed on women by a patriarchal society by using her wisdom at the right place. Deepak, who is seen as the lead male character, lacks basic education qualification, whereas Jaya is best at her academic career. Deepak and his father barely know how to do farming, how to treat the plantations, despite having an acre of plantation field. But Jaya suggests various ways to cure the plantations and for the betterment of the cultivation. Because of her exquisite knowledge, she had to hear this. खेती देखेगी तो चूल्हा चौका कौन करेगा? Because knowledgeable women were too dangerous for society. How the film covers the topic of diverse representation. The movie showcases diverse female characters coming from different cultures representing various backgrounds, personalities, and life choices. This diversity helps to break down monolithic representations of women and illustrates the complexity and richness of their lives. Supportive female relationships is one of the key and the highlighted theme in the film that feminist films often highlight the importance of female solidarity and supportive relationships among women. Fool got the support of Manju Dadi when she was struggling to find Deepak on the railway platform. She got a shelter to live in and she was harbored by evil minded Pradeep and his friends. She also stands as a support to Manju Dadi's tea stall by preparing kalakand and doing the household chores of her. Fool successfully returned back the love of Manju Dadi. Meanwhile, Manju Dadi helps her to reunite with Deepak. Jaya on this side tries her best to find Fool because Deepak's days were not spent in a smooth way. She creates missing person posters of Fool and gives her phone number details into it. Therefore, it is clearly visible the effort Jaya has put to find missing Fool, keeping her life on stake. How the film depicts the characters of hidden identity. Throughout the film, identities of women are severely questioned. The female figures are always seen covered in a long sheer veil. While searching for fool in the village, face ढक देना मतलब पहचान ढक देना. This line hits to the core why face is so important. Face is not only a part of our body, but it is also the identity of an individual. Audience could not gaze into the eyes of the character. They have a faceless and meaningless identity which makes it really inconvenient to connect to the audience. Now, as we have talked already about face and identity and also about a feminist film, then this video would be incomplete if I do not talk about female gaze. How female gaze works in this film. So, the female gaze is a term used to describe the way visual media, photography, art can depict a female view of the world. Specifically, the gaze is an appraising eye, sometimes sexualized, that represents the perspective of either the director, a character, or the audience. The female gaze presupposes the audience to be female and caters to her presupposed desires. Do you know why this film was a hit? Because of the depiction of the female characters, their hardships, their struggles, their development and their identity. एक बार घूंघट ले लिया तो आगे नहीं नीचे देखकर चलना सीखो. Even their identities is covered from the world. Lapata Ladies is a female-centric film where male characters are from the third world, unaware of female world and their pleasures. As Kiran Rao is a female director of Lapata Ladies, she empathizes with the intricacies and complexities of the lives of women. The story is told from the women's points of view, focusing on their experiences, challenges, and growth. This narrative choice centers their voices and experiences rather than sidelining them from male characters. The way women are visually presented in the film avoids objectification. The camera work and direction likely emphasize their humanity, individuality, and strength, rather than focusing on them as mere objects of beauty or desire.